Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, and welcome to another Tarot Card Live with me, Jennifer Goods Tarot. It's good to see you all. Happy Wednesday to you guys. How are you doing? Hello, Holly, Aaron, and by the way, Holly, Linda, Aaron, and lovely guys, thank you so much for your donations. It's very appreciated. Bernadette, good to see you, as well as you. Hello, guys. Welcome on in to another Tarot Card Live with me, Jennifer Goods Tarot. If you're noticing that I'm wearing a coat, it's because it is freezing over here in the east coast of the USA. So I am bundled up and warm. But good day to you all. Happy Wednesday. Today we are doing free 3-card readings today. That means you can ask whatever you want, chat, and I will be picking people at random to be chosen to have a free reading. So if you like a free reading, now's your time to post. Before I do answer questions, though, chat, it's so important for you all to remember tarot is never the definitive guide to the future. No reading is 100% accurate. Use any and all tarot readings that you receive with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, you are the master of your fate, okay? Hello, Lucas. Hi, Boris. Good to see you, Nanya. Hello to you as well. Good day to you all. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so but if you would like to donate for a reading, you're free to do so. You can click the pinned comment at the bottom of the chat there. It'll get bigger and it'll give you all the details on how to donate, okay? And for those who prefer to keep their information private, feel free to contact me via Linktree in the description. Information is there for how to do so. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All information shared with me through private readings are kept confidential. So if you're someone who would prefer that, details are in the description in Linktree. You can follow the directions. Either you can book a live reading with me or a private video recording. One's faster than the other one. You would receive a private video recording earlier, depending on when you booked the reading, okay? All right, so I'll be right back, and then we'll get started with you, Bernadette. You'll be the first reading of today, okay? Be right back for a quick second. George, you donate for a private reading on Monday? George, I think we did your reading publicly, right? Oh my God, I thought it was a public reading, so I did a public reading for you on Monday. I think you have to go back, George. If you go back to the first live stream that I did this week, in the comments, there is a timestamp for you. So if you click it, your reading was done on live. Oh my God, I thought you donated because it was during a live stream. So sorry for making it a public one instead. All right, so hold on. Esberg, I got your donation. I'm going to put you on the list now as well, okay? So go back to the previous live stream, George. You should be able to see your reading around this timestamp here, okay? 125:52. And in the future, George, if you could mention in the future that something's explicitly for a private reading, like you, because I see that you sent it to me on Linktree, but it didn't mention if it was a private reading, because that's why I thought it was public. So just mention like, Erica, can I receive a video for it? And then I'll remember that in the future, okay? Sorry for that mix-up. Beautiful that you came on through, though. But we did do your reading. All right, so as we're going to put you on the list now. And then we'll get started on some free questions, starting with Bernadette. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. May we connect to Bernadette, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question, please, and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, 3 cards. Any messages for Bernadette? Anything at all, Spirit? We have here the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune here. Is it what I think it is? All right, so is it the current thought that I'm having? Bernadette, this is a very, is it what I think it is? Are you telling me this currently, Spirit? I see. They're almost telling, Bernadette, this reading is saying that you need to break up with someone because you seem to be just repeating a pattern of pain with them. Like this person might just genuinely be a very unsuitable match for you. And so something like you're holding on to a situation that is just feeling like a betrayal after a betrayal after betrayal. And to hold on to them is just a repeat of the cycle of pain. So in this energy, they're not necessarily telling you advice, but telling you about what they're seeing. Okay. So with the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune coming out here, Spirit is more so saying a statement. The more you hold on to the individual who has literally been betraying you, the more the cycle of pain continues. And at some point, you need to ask yourself, is the pain worth staying in the relationship, knowing that it continues to keep progressing and progressing forward? At some point, you may actually have to choose you over the pain that you're experiencing with said person, okay? But again, that's your choice. Your spirit guides don't want to tell you what to do, but they're telling you what it is. And they're asking you to process that and ask yourself where you want to be, right? We can't force someone to change to be better for us. We can't force someone to step into the role that we need them to be. But what we can do is change our circumstances with what we're allowing to happen in our life, right? So with that said, your spirit guides are saying this, with the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune here, you may need to start choosing you at the end of the day. So that is your reading, more so of an observation that they wanted to let you know that that your experience is valid. Okay. All right. So we're going to get to the next person now. Hello, as Virgo. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. You're so very welcome, Bernadette. All the best to you. Chat, if you would like a free reading, now's your time to post. I may answer 2 more people before we get to our first donations with Holly and Linda. Thank you both so much for your support. If you have donated and you do not see yourself on the list, do let me know. I will change it to reflect the reading, okay? All right, we're going to get to hello here. Hello, I have been applying for jobs near me. Many said no. I feel like I'm going to get one, but what type of job will I get? I love the little emoji. All right, so clear the energy, Spirit, please, and say thank you. Something I should know about my love life. Gotcha, Bor. I see your question. All right, so we're going to collect to hello, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energy surrounding their question. Spirit, in 3 cards, what kind of job will hello get? Hi, Bumika. It's good to see you. Is it what I think it is? It looks like you're going to end up in a job where your intelligence, something that you know is going to be very valuable. I don't know why. I like a skilled labor type of job. Hello. So this feels like either working in a lab, in a collaborative environment where you need to constantly use your head. This is not like a job where you can just kind of like turn off, tune out, and just be in the flow. Kind of like something, let's say you were like, I love mailmen. You're a mailman and you're just needing to think about the numbers and tying them to that. This feels like you have to like discover things and be involved in discovering something and implementing something, okay? So with the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords here, you're going to be finding yourself needing to be involved in like a group setting that uses something that you've learned in the skilled job, okay? So that's really interesting. Again, I'm like tapping into like lab assistant, lab technician, something technical of a nature, maybe even programming, right? But that's what it feels like, that what's coming through for your reading. You're very good luck to you, hello, and all the best to you. All right, we're going to get to another person here. Hello, Tortoise Love. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Let's see. I'll take a general, please. Lucas, we're going to get to your question. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to Lucas, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit and big cards. A general for Lucas. 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups here. Is it what I think it is? Lucas, for you, your spirit guides are really asking you to take a chance with new people, take a chance with sort of your social life, right? They're asking you to build on platonic connections. You may find that it's almost like you having best friends or a best friend in the future who helps you through life. So with the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and 3 of Cups here, your spirit guides are asking you to give people a chance to get to know you and to build a relationship with you. With the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups here, if you're able to do this, you're going to find that I'm tapping into having a best friend who helps you through things. Surprisingly, you have a personality that will really mix well and mesh well with like 2 or 3 people who you can create a close-knit network like that. So your spirit guides are saying it's worth getting to know others. If you don't mesh with people, don't beat yourself up. No friendship should ever be where you're forcing yourself to be a friend with somebody. It should come naturally, right? So they do want you to tap into that, okay? George, you're very welcome. Did you get to the reading? I just watched it. Oh my god. You went 2 days without knowing you did your reading. It hurts. Next time that you do that, I'll remember to just ask you specifically, was this a private or a public? But I'm happy that you got it. All right, so good luck to you, Lucas. I'm also an introvert as well, so camaraderie there. Chat, we're going to do some more free questions, okay? But please, for now, pause your free readings. We will do more. And in about 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, in 50 minutes, there will be a free full reading raffle. Everyone and anyone can join. It's super simple to participate. All you have to do is post a number between 1 and 100. I'll let you know when we open up for the raffle, okay? But with that said, we're going to get to Holly. Holly, feel free to post your question when you're ready. After you, we'll get to Linda and then some more free questions, okay? George is saying here, I wanted to update you. My friend's invited me to a graduate ceremony, and he's going to be there because his sister is graduating as well. I'm scared we're going to run into each other. Just wanted to update you. Oh my God, George, that's so scary. Good luck to you. Maybe this is like the opportunity, right? Oh my God, but I would be so terrified to interact. I'm a little bit of a coward like that sometimes. All right, so Holly, we're going to get to your reading. Everyone, please pause your free readings. Hello, Samantha. It's good to see you. Spirit in 3 cards for Holly, connecting to her situation and anything and everything that you wish to communicate with her. A general, please. We have here the 2 of Swords. Fascinating. Followed by the 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords here. So what I think it is. What are you asking her? We're going to get 2 more cards into this. What are you asking her exactly? This is what I think it is. They want to talk to you about work. Work in particular, okay? They're wanting to talk to you about work, choosing to work in a place that's not really great for your mental health. They're saying, and needing to speak up about what's going on with you. So just a preemptive energy here. Your spirit guides want to gently talk to you about the issues you may be facing with work, okay? So we have here the cards of the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, followed by the 9 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Justice here, specifically wanting to talk about your emotions tied to it with the Star as the energy. So this first half of the reading is about that. Spirit, 3 or 4 cards for that 9 of Swords. What exactly would you like to say about this? We have here sidetracked, distracted, delays, followed by the male with the beauty and the past life, deja vu, and repeated patterns. Is that what I think it is, Spirit? All right, so Holly, this feels okay. Is that what I think it is? You just want to... So give me a moment. Yes, I'm constantly getting picked on, say that they are just teasing. When I tap into this energy, I feel like this is just too much. It almost feels like you are unfairly handling way too much emotional load, when you really shouldn't have to take any stress coming from work, especially with the other stresses that you have in life at the moment as well. Okay. Um, this is what I think it is. Your spirit guides want you to visit the idea of finding another place of work, because with the added stress of the environment that you're in, paired with the added stress outside of work with what you're dealing with, it's just causing you not to be able to find like sustainable contentment at this time. It's like you have no reprieve, you have no time to have a moment of rest with everything being thrown at you constantly. It's like you're really, I feel like you're in like a loop of survival mode. Oh my God, I do more than my job I'm not appreciating, but I am in college, so I put up with it. Understandable. So there, with I have to say a message about that too, that your spirit guides have to say it too. So we have here the distracted, the male, the beauty, and the life here. Hold on for a moment. Your spirit guides aren't asking you to leave right now. They're asking you to prepare to leave. Like almost like if you, while you're working there, can also on the side search for a different place local to the area, just keeping your options open, right? They're not saying do it now, but like opening up the apps and seeing like, hey, what's available locally to me. There may be like a job, like an opening for an assistant at a library or something like that, like a front desk assistant, and maybe that would be a quieter job for you, or an opening at like a let's say I'm seeing a gardening center at the moment where you just man the counter and people come up to you talk about plants. So they're asking you to be open to an alt job just to see what's out there while you are also working this current one. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card for that. That's what they really want to talk about. That. Hi, Chicky Lexi. We have the wish in the reverse here coming through. Is it what I think it is? Wish in the reverse here. Is this your opinion? Okay. So they're saying this, if you can plan accordingly, you're going to find yourself in a far better situation than the one that you're currently in now. It's not going to be like the most perfect solution, but it's going to be a lot better off for you mentally than the place that you're at now. So they just wanted to give you a heads up, like it's not a change immediately, quit the job immediately. It's more like while you're putting up with it, do see if there are other openings in other places, just slowly and slightly, maybe in between lunch breaks or while you're at home sitting down and eating dinner. Just see what's out there. They want you to keep an open mind, okay? Because the current situation that you have is not sustainable. So we're gonna get to the next message now, as I have so much going on. Oh my goodness. So Spirit and 5 cards. What else would you like to mention to Holly? So there's like their Spirit is offering you some quality of life solutions, okay? Just to ease the burden on things for you. All right, so this is another energy here. Spirit, 3 cards for this energy. What are you talking about here? Money. Money. Spouse, partner, and the inside. This is a scary reading. Is it what I think it is? So what I think it is now. Ah! Okay. So you're telling her this? That's a nice reading. Holly, this is a really great reading. But this is oh my god, I don't even know how to say this message. I hate it when these messages come through because they might make a person go like step on a Delulu train and then they just blast it off into space, right? But Spirit is also saying this. You're gonna have some time to process your emotions, especially um, when you're older, right? There's just this energy of, see what I think it is. Like they want you to work on yourself as much as you can now because you're going to have a lot of freed up time to work on yourself at some point in the future when you're in a relationship. That a lot of the energy, so there it's almost like a warning but a heads up when you fall into a relationship that is safe, when you're in a safe place, and some of you may experience this, you have the time to acknowledge yourself, and so many wounds appear in front of you that need healing, okay? Because you're in a safe place, so you start to feel a little bit crazy. Your spirit guides are asking you to try to face some of your inner demons in the time now that you are single, because when you step into a relationship, all of them are going to come back in sort of like a full force because you have the time to look at them now that you're in a state of peace, okay? So it's like Spirit wants to lighten the load for you by preemptively asking you to address wounds that you feel that you haven't quite gotten over just yet, okay? Safely, of course, right? So we have here the money, the spouse, the partner, and the inside coming through here. The safety of accessing your shadow self when you're out of survival mode, okay? Because maybe I won't just be in survival mode. So your spirit guides are basically saying you're gonna feel safe with your future partner, and that safety is going to toss you into like a mental state where you just really start deeply analyzing yourself, and you might find yourself in a dark night of the soul, interesting enough. I saw 222 on the clock, and today is the 22nd day, so this is a strong reading about that. So this is just a heads up to you. I'm guessing by letting you know ahead of time, this helps something further down the path, though I suppose this is just what they wanted to mention. So we're going to get two more cards for you, and that is your reading. We have here the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups here. Two from here, Spirit. Do I know how long I'll be streaming today? Until 5 p.m. EST, I'll be out. I'll be heading on out after 5. Thanks for asking. Hello, Noxie. It's good to see you. The Spirit isn't what I think it is. Woo! Oh my God, Holly, you will be heading towards a dark night of the soul soon. So with that said, another energy coming through is like, hang in there. You're about to embark on a journey, on a really deep, deep, deep dive into yourself. So I think it is. Like after the dark night of the soul, there may come afterwards like an ego death, which it never feels good. It's almost like the reconstruction of your character, your personality, your persona, okay? So with the Four of Pentacles as well, with the Eight of Cups coming through here, they're telling you you're going to be going through a dark night of the soul. You're going to be emerging out of it with a refreshed perspective, but with the journey in the light and the reverse here, they are letting you know what's going to be occurring. That's very fascinating with the inside here as well. I'm really curious about what's going to unfold for you. It felt like a spiritual energy when I tapped into the first beginnings of your reading. So I'm just curious. Like even now, I feel so nervous for you. I hate these dark night of the soul. Spirit, thank you for your message, though. I don't know what they mean, but okay. I have. So overall, to give you a basic rundown, they're asking you to look into other work while you work at the current place because it's affecting your mental health in connection to the other things that are also affecting your mental health. One less thing to worry about would be great. So they just kind of want you to keep a lookout every now and then for a listing that could be compatible with your current schedule, okay? The other reading that came through is when you end up in a committed partnership, you're going to be feeling safe. Because you'll be feeling safe, your spirit guides are letting you know in advance you're going to be tossed into like a dark mindset where you're really diving into yourself and all the things that you've been through and went through, okay? It's going to feel really bad, but it will grant you some type of closure at the end of it. If you want to ease the burden of this intense dark night of the soul that you're going to find yourself in the connection, working now a little bit on yourself and the inner demons that you haven't gained closure with would be really advisable for you. Finding a way to gain closure for the past, finding a way to help yourself cope with the experiences that you have been through. And lastly, the other message is this: you will be going through a dark night of the soul soon. It may be as a result of your spirit guides asking you to look into yourself, to create closure for yourself. It may be like the lesser dark night of the soul for the one that you will be stepping into when you're older. But this is almost like they want to lighten the load for you. Overall, the message is we want to ease the burden of experiences you're destined to have, type thing, okay? It's after, and I'm pretty sure it's when you're with the person, when you both are, you know, you're committed to them. So that is the reading. That is the reading for you. All right, we're gonna get to our next person now. Good luck to you, Holly. We're gonna ring the bell. Where's my bell? I go find it. I wanted to ring the bell to your freedom, but I can't even find it here. I wonder if that means something. Oh well, I'll look for it another time, I suppose. Where did I put it? Where did it go? Very odd. That is your reading, Holly. What a fascinating reading. Very interesting energy. Hi, Kathleen. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. All right, chat. We're going to get to Linda, and then we will answer some more free questions. Please pause your free readings. We will do more, I promise. But for now, we will be getting to Linda now. What is the story behind that bell? The bell belonged to a house that my partner and I were investigating, looking into, because we wanted to own a home. And then while we didn't get it, he noticed that I took a liking to the bell because it was on the floor. And then he picked it up and then he gifted it to me. So super simple story. It was a part of a home that we wanted to buy. All right, so clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Dino friends, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Linda, we're going to be getting to you, and I have noted that you want to keep your questions reserved. So totally understood. We're going to get to your reading, and then I'm going to give you a timestamp in the comments. Okay, so clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Chat, please pause your free readings. We will do more, I promise. We're going to be getting to Linda. All right, so clear the energies. Can we connect to Linda's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her? As well as the energy surrounding her question, can we connect to this individual here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Spirit, for the first mini question, is this a yes or a no for Linda? It's going to be a yes, okay? It's going to be. It's going to be rough going, though. Spirit is saying that you're heading towards the what you're asking here, you're heading towards that result, okay? With the Chariot, the 10 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Pentacles, this is a really positive message of yes, you are, but it just needs some work, okay? So we're going to get 3 cards into why they're saying you'll be happy to know that it's, so we have friends coming out here, very interesting. Music is coming through, followed by the surprises. Is it what I think it is, Spirit? Is what I think it is now. I know you see my face, Linda. Let me give you the timestamp for this reading. I know you see my face, though. I apologize. Hi, Empho. It's good to see you. All right, so with the Chariot, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles, Linda, there is something of a distraction or something taking your mind off of this person that you're asking about here, where you're essentially going to be free. It's almost like you're working with your happiness, you're working towards being happy, and that does grant you some closure. So, with the friends, the music, and the surprises coming through here, Spirit is wanting to say this, okay? Um, the answer is you're heading towards that. It's a no for right now, but you're heading towards that being a yes, okay? We're gonna get two more cards for you, and it has something to partly to do with you choosing to go out, hang out with friends, interact with others, to distract yourself from the pain. Okay, and I do want to say this: you're likely to be heading towards the next unfortunate issue in this connection. Unfortunately, because of the mixed emotions you have about them, we have here the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, followed by the mixed emotions and the realizations here. Okay, so just so you know, it looks like it isn't the end. There is still more experiences to come, and it has a little bit to do with your mixed feelings about what's going on between you and the other person that you mentioned here, but it will come to an end. You're going to be free of this cycle, and just so you know, it has a lot to do with you. Partly has to do with you committing to communicating with others, involving yourself with friends, hanging out, and finding joy, regardless of the state of the cycle that you're trying to free yourself of. Okay, so that is your reading. The answer is not yet, but yes, soon. And part of it has to do with you making actions to free yourself from thinking about this cycle to begin with. So for your next message, we're going to tap into that, clear the energies of the previous readings, please and thank you, Spirit, in 5 cards. For Linda, messages related to this from the energies that she is calling upon here in this reading. 3 of Cups, the 5 of Cups here, 3 more, Spirit, with the 4 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords here is what I think it is. If you have friends in the past, so they're talking about friendships, they're talking about previous old friendships, okay? If you had friends in the past that you did enjoy hanging out with them, but maybe you didn't keep in touch with them, or at some point things weren't as exciting as you wanted them to be with them, with the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Cups here, followed by the 4 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords here, your spirit guides are implying to give them a chance again and to reach out and see how they're doing, because it actually might turn into something pretty great for you with the 6 of Wands, the Victory as the energy here. Okay, so those old friends, so surprisingly to you, may still hold out love for you. Even though maybe you've parted ways because of distance, because of work changes, things like that, okay? We have the Adventure in the upright, beautiful. We have the Retreat in the reverse, nice, Spirit, and the Clearing. Is it what I think it is, Spirit? So with that said, your spirit guides are asking you to sort of reach out to some old friends, even if it kind of bothered you, maybe how they responded to certain things, or if you just didn't feel particularly connected to them in those moments. They're asking you to give them a chance, to give them a second chance. Adventure, Retreat in the Clearing is showing up here, and it may surprise you how well you guys might get along this time around, okay? From opening your heart. So I gotta say, it looks like through friendships is freedom from the cycle that you are currently in with the previous energies. We have here humility and growth coming through here. So what I think it is, Spirit. So with the humility and the growth here, Spirit is saying this. You may find that they have grown as people, or your perspective about friendships and these particular people has shifted and changed. And through hanging out with them, in fact, your spirit guides are saying this, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, your own judgments too, by the way, through seeing through certain connections and friendships, okay? So this is your reading, Linda, just super, super quick, super easy, and super light, actually. The answer is for the first one, not yet, but yes in the future. And when I tap into that future, I tap into you laughing and enjoying and hanging out with friends and just really having a blast, really, your best time even. And it's interesting that the second reading is about reaching out to old friends, especially ones that you really did like and really did feel like something could develop. You just maybe distance yourself from them for whatever reasons that you may have. Spirit is asking you to give them a chance, because hanging out with them is going to make you see something about yourself in a positive way. You're going to have a much more positive attitude about connections going forward, okay? So that is your reading, Linda. All the best to you, and thank you so much for your donation. With that said, chat, we're going to open up for 3 more free questions, and then we're going to get to Lovely and Aaron. If you would like a free reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people before we move forward, okay? I'll be right back. I'm just going to blow my nose. These allergies, man, the season is in full bloom, y'all. If you have allergies and you're getting knocked out, my heart goes out to you. Genuinely. I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to get to Trump's here. Will the awful Airbnb host Bella eventually leave me alone? My cat scratched up a chair, but I paid her thousands and thousands already. Oh my God. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to Kathleen, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question, please, and thank you, Spirit. Any energies coming through from Bella, the host here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, 3 cards. Will the awful Airbnb host Bella eventually leave Kathleen alone? Unfortunately. So the answer is a little bit of a not until she feels like you've done everything you can for her, okay? So with the Empress, the strength, the Wheel of Fortune here, followed by that Queen of Swords, she is not going to let up. She's like, you're going to give me everything you owe me. I don't care about your situation. Oh my God, she is kind of mean, huh? So with that Empress, strength of the Wheel of Fortune here, she's not going to let up. She's going to be pretty on top of it as much as she can be. Like close to 10 grand, and she was constantly petulant and threatening me. Ew. Kathleen, I'm so sorry that you're going through that, and I do hope that you're freed from it. How terrible. How terrible. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. How are you saying here? My allergies kill me year round, always sniffles, always. Lucas, you're saying here, allergies are one of the reasons why autumn is the superior mild season. It's my favorite season, not because I'm born in it, but because it's the most relaxing one. Next to winter, because then you don't get anything with allergies for winter. All right, so Bhumika, you're asking here, will my principal S give me a chance and agree to promote me to class 12 science stream on an understanding if I get my TC from this school tomorrow? I see, Bhumika. Trumps, you're saying here, she's trying to charge another grand. I just think this is way too much. It is way too much. It is way too much. It looks like she really isn't going to give up. I mean, if she's already got 10 grand, why can't she try and get more, right? It might be that money is her motivation throughout this experience. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, Kathleen. What a horrible situation to find yourself in. My birthday is Friday. Ah! Well, first of all, happy early birthday to you. I hope that you're able to find a solution out of the situation. Not only that, but I hope this lady relaxes. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna get to Bhumika. Spirit and 3 cards for Bhumika. Is this a yes or a no for her? 10 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Strength here is what I think it is, Spirit. Oh my gosh, Bhumika, it looks like the principal really wants to. They want to let it go. 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Strength here, but it's like they may not be able to, because even though like they feel for you, genuinely your Bhumika, your principal cares about what you're going through. But part of it's like, I can't do this if you can't pass. Like, I can't do this if you aren't at the right level to be able to get to the next step. Like, for the benefit of your future, for the benefit of like accountability. If you're not able to, I can't force it to happen. Like I can't let my emotions be a part of it, right? So with the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Strength here, your principal may just leave you to kind of like needing to redo something for your benefit so that you can be at a better understanding with the schooling, right? What you're learning for the next time around. Because if your principal pushes you when you're struggling, it's not going to be fair for you going forward when you struggled with a previous thing, because you're going to just struggle again for the next thing, right? So with this energy, it's not like a yes or a no. It's like your principal sort of just can't, with that Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands here, okay? So if it doesn't work out in your favor, it's not because your principal wants to punish you. It's because your principal wants to look out for you. But Bhumika, I do hope things turn out for the best for you. Good luck, and my heart goes out to your situation, okay? Good luck to you, Bhumika. Hello, Bora. Something I should know about my love life. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. In 3 cards for Bora, Spirit. Hi, Stella. It's good to see you. The Chariot, the Magician, and the 6 of Cups here. Is it what I think it is? Okay, so something you should know about your love life, Bora, is someone that you used to like seems to be coming back into your life. It's something that is being manifested, okay? Chariot, the Magician, the 6 of Cups here. You're going to get the chance to interact with an old crush that you used to know. At some point, because it's being manifested, whether you like them because you were drawn to them or attracted to them, or it was just something interesting about you to them, okay? So something's going to come around where you used to know someone, you guys will be speaking to each other, and it's the potential for a romantic interaction between the two of you with the 2 of Cups and the Page of Swords here. Beautiful. So that is your reading, Bora. Very interesting. A future encounter is on its way to you. Alrighty, so with that said, chat, please pause your free readings. We will do more, I promise. And in about 18 minutes, there will be a free full reading raffle, okay? So chat, be prepared. Think of a number between 1 and 100. The winner will receive a private full reading from me. General Goods here. I did 2 earlier today for 2 raffle winners, so I'm excited to do them again for the future ones. All right, so with that said, we're going to get to Lovely now. Lovely, are you here? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to your question now. Hello, True Pharaohs. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Not yet, Tortoise Love. The raffle's not yet open. It's not yet open, guys. It's not yet open. Thank you, though. All right, let me get to you, Lovely. All right, so your question here is, how did my crush feel about me yesterday when we hung out and studied together? Clear the energies. Can we connect to Lovely, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energy surrounding their question? We're going to connect to their crush, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. 3 and 5 cards. How did Lovely's crush feel about her yesterday when the 2 of them hung out and studied together? Chat, we're not doing free questions just yet. Please pause your free readings. I'll let you know. And the raffle is not yet open, so you guys are going to have to retype your questions, okay? Is it what I think it is, Spirit? It's what I think it is now. All right, so Lovely. I gotta give you a trigger warning on this reading, okay? Oh my God, Spirit, 4 cards into that Lovers. Trigger warning on this question, okay? Because we're going to be diving into this person's private world right now. All right, so there's one more for the tunnel. Very interesting. So, guys, free questions are not yet open, okay? I'll let you know when they are. But if you do spam your free questions, I will have to put you on a timeout. I'm sorry. All right, so Lovely. We have here the Lovers and the 8 of Cups, followed by the Chariot here with the Magician and the 6 of Cups here, okay? What were your crush's thoughts when you guys were studying together? He's afraid that you are going to try and do a second confession towards him, okay? Like he thought that you guys were going to move past sort of like the romantic undertones of the connection. We have here the Lovers and the Eight of Cups here. And this indicates moving on from romance, okay? But in this energy, with the Chariot, the Magician, and the Six of Cups here, there's something about him thinking like, is us hanging out going to bring about this happening again? Should I be worried about it? Should I talk to her about it? It's just something like he wants to avoid the awkwardness of like a second confession or something like that, right? So we have here the energies of the mountains, the social media here, followed by the desert, the tunnel, and the power supply here. In a sense, he's thinking like, I thought that I could have let her down really easily, but I'm worried because we're hanging out and being social with each other, and maybe we should be more distant because I'm seeing like, I think that this is making it what's the word for it, giving off the wrong impression. And I kind of suspect that there will be maybe another run or another go at trying to explain myself to you again. This feels like a channeled message almost. So in a sense, he's worried that he has to let you down again because the way that the two of you are interacting with each other might be fanning the flames in his perspective. That's just what he's thinking, right? We're going to tap into feelings now. So Spirit, can we get 3 cards into feelings coming through here? He really likes you though. Like he knows he likes you, but it isn't the way that it's not in a romantic way just yet for him. So we have here the Three of Wands. His feelings is coming through here. We have here the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, followed by the Eight of Pentacles and the Temperance here. So what I think it is. So his feelings is like, I'm just going to keep interacting with you. I'm going to keep like hanging out with you because one, you're really nice, right? I really care about you and you're really nice. In my opinion. Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is coming through here. She's so nice. When a Queen of Pentacles card comes out here, she's just such a nurturing energy. And she's just a great person to be around. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and Temperance here. He's feeling like, you know what? No matter what, like I like Lovely, so I'm just going to keep hanging out with her and just be patient. If this is something that we have to work through, that's okay, because I really like her as a person. So in his mind, it's like, it's not like he's going to disappear on you because he kind of feels like maybe I have to reject her in the future, but this is like the energy of I like her, and even if I have to, I'm happy to work through it because I think that we have a really positive platonic dynamic going on here. So we're going to get some oracle cards for you. There's 3 for this Three of Wands here. So in his opinion, he really cares about you. Chat, the raffle's not yet open. We have your Egotism, followed by the Trying Again, and the Only You. Is it what I think it is, Spirit? So he's thinking like, maybe it was a dumb idea. Like this is his feelings. He's like, maybe it was a dumb idea to try and be friends with someone who confessed to me. Was that dumb? Am I in my ego thinking about that? Egotism, the Trying Again, and the Only You here is coming up here. So he does feel like you will try again. But of course, you're saying in the comments like you're not going to be doing that. You're like, no, thank you. You guys are really good as friends. And honestly, I'm just happy getting to hang out with him as friends. He is too, honestly. I feel like, I love this person. This person's so nice. We have a good dynamic. So we have the Woods in the reverse and the Wish in the reverse here. Is it what I think it is? So with that said, to wrap up your reading, Lovely, how does he feel after yesterday? He's concerned you're going to confess again, right? And he's beating himself up like, was I stupid to try and make a friendship work after that moment? Maybe I got to think about it, right? Because he really likes the dynamic between you guys. With the Woods and the Wish in the reverse here, Spirit is sort of saying like he is in his ego about it, like stressing himself out, putting the burden on himself, like, oh, woe is me, I'm too attractive. How did I think it would be any other outcome? I'm putting her in a terrible situation. So with the Woods and the Wish here and the reverse here, it's just sort of like he's like, oh, it feels like he thinks he knows, for example, right? It feels like he thinks he knows. But overall, what's coming through in this reading is this, okay? He likes you so much that no matter if you do end up confessing again, he's thinking to himself, I want to work on this friendship regardless. So if you would like to know overall what he thinks about you, he values the connection so much. No matter what happens between you guys, he's going to want to work it out. Okay. So you have somebody who really wants to be in your corner. You have somebody who really wants to have your back in certain situations. And you have someone who's really wanting to just continue and maintain the friendship that you guys have. So it really feels like the two of you would be a fantastic match for like a long-term close relationship. And it kind of feels like he thinks the same way too. Okay. Because he wants to hold on to this connection and to talk to you like, hey, listen, if you do have a thing for me, I do have to like put a boundary, but listen, we can hang out as long and as much as you want to, right? So that is your reading. Lovely. This person really likes you to the point where he's like overthinking about like what's to come, what's gonna happen, what if I gotta say this and that. But it just seems like I just want to know that you are feeling comfortable and safe because I also enjoy you too. So that is your reading. Lovely. Thank you so much for your donation. We're going to get to the next person now with Aaron. Aaron, if you're here, give me a thumbs up. If you're not, no worries. Hi, Jazz. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. We're going to get to Aaron now. We're going to give her a timestamp for her reading as well as she requested. Clear the energies. All the best to you, lovely. Thank you so much for coming through, and thank you for your donation. Empho, are you here as well? Because the next reading we're about to do is a mini question, and your question is a mini question. I'm giving you the opportunity to have your reading earlier. So if you're here and you would like to cash in on that, do let me know because I'm happy to give you that slot, okay? And then after this, we will do 3 more free questions. We'll open up for the raffle chat after this. And then we'll wrap up the stream afterwards. All right, clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to Erin, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Erin, your timestamp is 50, 51, 55. And your reading is what energies are coming towards me for the rest of April. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to Erin, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energies surrounding her question and the energies of April for her spirit and 4 cards. What energies are coming her way? Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Here is what I think it is. Is what I think it is now. Let me see. Is it between 2 different people? Okay. Erin, for this April, you are investigating your emotions in a way that nurtures them in some type of meaningful way. My initial thought was that you were going to paint how you felt. But this feels like you're doing this more so in a symbolic way, not necessarily like it becomes physical, right? So symbolically, you are investigating your emotions and expressing them internally. Oddly enough, it's almost like to daydream about how you feel, to see it in colors and shapes and images rather than to express them on paper. This month is a kind of an explorative an exploration month for you, with the energies of the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands here. It's like you are creating art in your mind, right? To create visuals, interpretations, feeling the emotions transform and become something different. It's like I can feel pain in the middle of my chest, but then I can move that pain to my hand. There's just something like very artistic about it. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here, you're somewhat allowing your emotions to be free to become a butterfly or a bird. So either you're dreaming through your feelings this month, or you are having some type of philosophical exploration experience for the remainder of April. Something about you falling in alignment with true self-sensitivity. but in such a beautiful and artistic way. Wow. It's like you can think of a feeling, and instead of like beating yourself up or maybe being pessimistic, like you feel sad maybe because of a feeling of abandonment or a feeling of loneliness, rather than like calling it a name or something like that, you're nurturing it like as if you were talking to another person and telling them to paint how you feel. But it's mental. It's all mental. So it's a almost like a feelings vacation for you in April. Spirit, can we get some more cards here? We have the cleanse in the reverse, followed by the renew in the reverse here, with the journey and the kindness. Ew! Is it what I think it is, Spirit? Look at that with the Hierophant here. I don't know if you're like tapping into some type of guided meditation, but this, for the month of April, you are exploring your mental health in your mental world, okay? Revisiting situations that you couldn't handle processing or thinking about, that haven't really closed out, there really wasn't closure for you, or things that your mind was stuck on. You are saying, let me explore those things differently in kindness, especially with that Queen of Pentacles coming through. So let's say you always beat yourself up because someone broke up with you and you didn't feel like you were of value whatsoever. Now you're revisiting that same old thought, but you're like, I know I have value. I know that I'm not a burden. So how can I see this differently, right? Like you might evaluate a past relationship, like the beauty of falling in love and being thankful that you've got the chance to, right? In this horrifying world that we live in, that is also the most beautiful world that we've ever seen. It's almost like you are appreciating your darkness in a beautiful light, right? Like in some type of yin and yang type balance. So there's just something about you falling into appreciation for your experiences, rather than looking at them in a negative light in April, okay? So this is somewhat liberating in a sense, and I feel that liberation too, with the kindness and the journey coming through here, followed by the renew and the cleanse now showing up in the upright. How lovely. So we're going to get one more card for you, Aaron, and that is your reading. Thank you so much, Jessica, for your donation. Spirit, one more card for Aaron, how the rest of April is looking like for her. One more. We have here the Three of Cups coming through here, followed by the Joy. That's what I think it is. So I think it is now. There's going to be something worth celebrating towards the end of April, okay? With the Three of Cups and the Joy here, for you, this is not friendship. Like, this is not like you're going to find joys in friends. Typically, that's what I sense that it could be. But for you in particular, this is finding out that either you're getting a raise on something or you are being uplifted in something. You're going to have cause to celebrate towards the end of the year, like you're receiving something that is really good news, okay? So first, I get this liberating feeling. It almost feels like, you know how someone would go through a dark night of the soul? You seem to be going through like a light, like a light day of the soul for you in April, just visiting dark subjects in a nurturing and kind attitude, as if you are your own mother walking yourself through old memories, okay? So with the Three of Cups and the Joy coming through here, you also have something worth celebrating towards the end of the month, okay? So that is your reading, Erin. Beautiful reading. I hope that this resonates, and thank you so much for your donation. With that said, is Empho here? Empho, are you here? Empho, comma? Or faux comma. If you are here, do let me know. I'm offering you the time slot now because it's a mini reading, okay? Hello to you. It's good to see you. Would you like to have your reading now? If so, give me a thumbs up. Hi, Alex. Hello. How are you doing? And Jessica, I'm going to put you on the list right after this, okay? Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. So you're needing closure. Interesting. You're saying this was years ago. Why did my grandmother leave us and she went back to her home country? So we're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Fokama, as well as your grandmother, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, and the energy surrounding the situation. I got to say, immediately tapping into this, I feel like I need to cry. Like I need to cry. Crying buckets of, and my heart is so heavy and in so much pain. I'm hearing this was a regrettable decision that I made. We're going to get 3 cards into this energy, Spirit. We have here the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune here. Is it what I think it is? All right, so, so Spirit is saying this. Why did your grandmother do this? So because this is a tarot reading, it's so important for you to check in with her, right? Like I'm relaying information to you as an oracle, as a messenger. But what's coming through here, it's only like the tip, right? This is just the scratching the surface of a situation. What you're going through is far more dynamic. We're gonna get 4 cards into that before we tap in. Hi, Ari. It's good to see you. We have your retreat. We have your change. We have your time and the transformation here. Is it what I think it is? All right. So why did she do this, Fokama? Spirit is saying this because she felt like she didn't have a choice. Like when she weighed the odds of her situation, of what's going on with you guys and what she could have done, the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune here, she made something out of like needing or wanting to survive. So it's like she did it because she felt like when she weighed the odds of everything that's going on, of what she can do for herself and what she can do for you, she felt like this was all she could do to survive. But I will say this, there hasn't been a day where she didn't regret her choice, okay? And she wished that she could go and take it back, but she knows that she couldn't. Not immediately. We have here the retreat and the change here coming through here. It's almost like she waved a white flag and said, I couldn't do something. I can't do this. Almost like she just gave up in a sense, okay? I don't know if she just felt like the burden was too much for her to bear to remain in your lives, but she felt like I have to get away. Like I need to get away. We have here the time in the reverse and the transformation in the reverse, okay? Is it what I think it is? Is it what I think it is now? Hold on, 1 card for this. Ugh. When she made that action, she felt like she could never go back to repay it ever again. It's almost like she herself knows that what she did was a permanent scar in the history that she has with all of you. So why did she do it? To save herself. After weighing the odds of how heavy the situation was, she was like, I can't do this. It's almost like she's saying, I can't do this. I can't do this. All right, so 2 more cards for her, Spirit, and that is the reading. Why did she do this? Why did she leave them, Spirit? We have here the Empress coming up here, and then 1 more, Spirit. The 7 of Cups. Okay, fascinating. 1 from here. And the healing. Oh my goodness. So, Fokama, to wrap up this reading, again, I feel like there's so much pain and regret here. She can't undo what she did, right? So, but Spirit is saying part of why she did it, regrettably, is because of her own experiences that she went through with her own mother. With the mother wound coming out here in the 7 of Cups here, followed by the energies of the healing. It just feels like she's either she was like betrayed by her own mother or had seen it happen to her or felt like she was abandoned by a mother energy. There's just something like I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And I wanted to protect me. I wanted to save my life. And so I'm leaving to save myself. And I regret I regretted every single day. So that's the energy coming through for you. So she did it to save herself in a sense, unfortunately. But Fokama, I hope that despite these circumstances, you guys are in a better place, okay? I hope one day we will meet our relatives. I hope so too. I would ring the bell, but the bell is not available today, unfortunately. I have to go and search for that, unfortunately. So that is your reading. All the best to you, Fokama, and thank you for coming through. Alrighty, so with that said, chat, we're going to open up for 3 more free questions. If you would like a free reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people, then we're going to open up for the raffle, and that'll be the end of free questions for this stream. If you have donated, and I did not put you on the list I'm about to post, do let me know. I will change it to reflect your donation, okay? But I will be closing donations in about 10 minutes. So if you want to donate, now's your time to do so. Because it will be closed in 10 minutes. All right, so chat, if you like a free reading, now's your time to post. These will be the last free readings of tonight before we open up for the raffle, okay? Be right back. I'm just going to blow my nose, and then we'll get started on the next free readings. What does Spirit want me to know to get my glow up? First of all, Stella M, that's a fantastic question. We're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, as well as the energies surrounding your question. We're going to connect to the energies related to your glow up. Spirit and 3 cards. What do you want her to know about this glow up? 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords here is what I think it is. That you don't need, oh, is what I think it is now. Oh my God. So this is a fully loaded question, okay? So Stella, first of all, you don't really need to go to anyone to have your glow up. You could do it for you. And what I mean is this. It's not like you got to do it for yourself, girl. It's more like doing your makeup on your own, finding the outfits that you want on your own, getting there on your own. Spirit is saying you could do this completely independently without anyone's input or help, okay? You can have a glow up based on what you know about the aesthetic you want to go for, and the type of lifestyle you want to step into, okay? So this is actually pretty interesting. It's cheaper for you to have a glow up is what Spirit is saying, because you have the skills to do it for yourself, they're saying. So with the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords here, they want to say you have some type of skill to be able to fall in alignment with the way you want to present yourself solely and on your own. That would give it a more personal touch. Exactly. And then secondly, once you do have this glow up, they do want to say this, you will be bombarded with a lot of communication from all over the place. They're trying to like ask you to establish, what's the word for it? To establish some type of sense of independence as you are going through this glow up, to recognize that like sometimes looking better as far as society is concerned does bring in more eyes and attention, okay? Like establish and root who you know that you are now would be also a part of that glow up, because as energies are coming in because of how you look, unfortunately, so does to superficiality, users and abusers, all this kind of stuff. So do recognize that some people will be coming towards you for shallow reasons, not really wanting to invest in the best of you, okay? So there are 2 energies coming through. You can do this on your own, but also keep a lookout for energies that really only want to use you to kind of suck your energy dry because of how you look and not for who you are, okay? So keep it grounded and continue to have fun. I usually have a vision as a former Pinterest and Tumblr girl. Negative attention, that's why I toned myself down a bit. I see. I understand. Good luck to you. That sounds like a fun journey. All right, we're going to get to our next person now with Chicky Lexi. Spirit's advice on my job right now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please. And thank you. You're very welcome, Stella M. And enjoy that glow up. Spirit and 3 cards for Chicky Lexi. Advice on her job situation. The 5 of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords here. So what I think it is. Interesting. So Spirit is, so something about your job improving is coming through. So Spirit is saying things will get better. Okay, so that's the first energy of things improving. Now, with that in mind, it's about how you might maybe choose to perceive something. And Spirit is saying there's only bad and then there's worse. I don't know why they're saying this for this reading. Maybe you'll understand what this means. You can either choose to just be uncomfortable with something and just be frustrated with it, wishing that it would get better, or really allow it to deeply affect you to the point where it escalates and you cannot take it any longer. Either way, the situations and the energies will be improving as a result of what's to come. Okay, so Spirit is more so saying like you can choose the state that you're in now for one cause or the worser of that same energy, an energy or the worser of that energy. It's really up to you. Okay, but overall things will improve for you. I hope that makes sense, Chicky Lexi. I don't know what they could be talking about here. So that is your reading for this. All right, so with that said, we're going to get to one more person now. We're going to get to Alex. Could Casey and I have a happy relationship someday? Spirit, connecting to the energies of this question, is this a yes or a no? You're very welcome, is what I think it is. The answer is it's very possible, especially if one or both of you are able to get a handle on sort of like the maybe overreacting to certain issues that causes you to be really mixed in your feelings about the other. It's just something like, let's say if somebody ate like the last yogurt and it's like, oh, does that mean he hates me? Like, why is he disrespecting me like that? And it really could just be like he was hungry and he wasn't thinking about nobody in that situation, right? I don't know what it was. Listen, so Emperor, Nine of Cups, Five of Wands here. Definitely a yes. And it does have something to do with controlling assumptions, beliefs, to try not to escalate them to like a worser thought that might create issues in the connection. Okay, so again, it might be like, oh, he didn't reply to me after I sent him a message. It's been 2 hours, and it really might be like he's so busy that he can't even take time to pause even on the toilet to send a message. Oh my God, he is not about to take my yogurt. So that is your reading, Alex. I mean, you got to put your foot down when you got to, right? But with that said, chat, that is officially the end of the free portion of the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me today. We're going to open up for the raffle now. Don't post your numbers just yet. Give me a moment to get Nightbot up and running. And then when I ask you to post your numbers, that's when you do so, okay? So if you're new here and you don't know what the raffles are, basically all you have to do is post a number between 1 and 100. That could be 22, 86, or 53, okay? No matter what it is, everybody gets a chance to have one entry. Your parents can join, your dogs can join, but they have to ask questions for themselves, okay? So if you would like to participate in the free full reading raffle, all you have to do is post a number now. I'm going to announce the winner after we get through our next donations with S Virgo. And that is the end of the stream. There will be no more free questions, but I really appreciate you all tuning in. After that, we're going to wrap up with Dino, Friends, and Jessica, followed by the mod portion of the stream. And that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. That's my number 22. I was born on 2/2. That is awesome. That's awesome. What a blessing. That's awesome. Congrats on the cool birthday. All right. So with that said, we're going to get to S Virgo now. S Virgo, I know you're listening. So we won't give you a timestamp unless you do request one, okay? Because I'm happy to offer you one. All right, so we're going to clear the energies. Please and thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect to S Virgo, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as this individual here in her first mini question. Their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit and 5 cards. What are this person's true feelings for S Virgo? The Page of Swords, the 5 of Wands, okay? The 4 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Chariot here is what I think it is. Ooh! Okay, but what are these feelings? So we just prepared Spirit 5 cards on what these feelings are. As Virgo, this person wants to tell you about how they feel, but they're so afraid that you're going to take it wrong or the wrong way. Like they're worried that they're going to scare you off by revealing like their genuine deep emotions that they have for you on their mind. Okay, 2 more cards, Spirit. I see. Is it what I think it is? So, okay, so what are this person's true feelings? This person is curious. Oh my God, I feel like I'm being a little gossiper saying this. So let's just say this person's curious about you guys developing into a long-term relationship, okay? Into the future, like when you guys are old folks and you're hanging out on the porch and it's just sunny and beautiful and you're talking about life, right? Like they want to talk to you about like what they dream about. Page of Swords and the 5 of Wands here, followed by the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Chariot is here. They want to talk about how they kind of they could see a future with you. Exhaustion, the Justice coming through here, followed by the Grandparent. And what comes through in that exhaustion is the long journey. It's just something about thinking like, I really think you're going to be in my life for the long term. So we also have here the Child and the Withdrawn here. One thing of concern is this, though. They are thinking about your child, right? They think about your child and just feeling like that aspect kind of makes me feel a little bit distant, right? Like you having a kid is a little bit too much for me. When we hang out, I try to ignore that fact to the best of my ability, but I can't kind of like let go that you have a kid. But I do think of like, if I pursue you, our long-term future, what is it going to look like for us if I like think about your kid? So in a sense, also how he feels, like what's really going on here is that like I kind of want to see what happens with this for the long term, and I'm sort of concerned about your kid as well. Like I'm concerned about them having a role in our life or something like that. This is just things that they think about. They do kind of put the thought of your kid to the back of their mind in a sense, while they kind of prioritize connecting with you. Okay, so that's how they truly feel. They're thinking about the future, but also concerned about your child, like what it means to potentially mix themselves into your life, with your kid being a factor in it. You're welcome, Alex. So we're going to clear the energies. We're going to get to your next reading now. Spirit, how will this time go with these two next week, Spirit? 3 cards for the initial energies. We have here the King of Wands, the Hermit, the 2 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords here. One more, Spirit. And the Page of Cups. Here's what I think it is. You guys are going to have a fabulous time. You guys are going to have a great time, okay? So we have here the King of Wands and the Hermit coming through here. You're going to get to see his exciting side, not that you haven't already, but he's really going to be showing himself in a really confident and fun way. With the Hermit, it does feel like he is rather introspective. He may even talk to you about some thoughts that he had, so really deep contemplative thoughts, okay, that may surprise you. Like it's going to be really fun, and then out of nowhere he might be talking about his history of the time he did this and how that like affected his mindset going forward, right? Like you might get a dark story out of him when you guys get together again. 2 of Swords and 9 of Swords and the Page of Cups here, okay? We're going to get 5 cards into that Hermit. Spirit, what's going on here? With the uncertainty happening here, followed by the Strength in the reverse, with the humility in the reverse, the let go, and the opportunities in the reverse here. Oh my God, this is what I think it is. So, as Virgo, how will it go? How will your time go together? It's going to be amazing. You're going to see the sides of him that you really, really definitely know that you love. And on the flip side, you're going to get a version of him that kind of seems rather dark as well. Like he might tell you a story about how he feels like he doesn't go towards opportunities that are uncertain, and the only other known factor in his life, and that is a guarantee, is himself. So it's almost like he's going to tell you something like, I don't really rely on anyone other than me, because I'm the only one who grants me certainty, right? So something of a protective energy coming through from him too. So we have here the uncertainty, the strength coming through here, followed by the humility, the let go, and the opportunities in the reverse here, okay? So he may be talking about like opportunities or situations in his life that didn't go the way he wanted and how it affected him. So it does feel like some dark moments coming through. It comes as a shock to you that he does think about these types of things. But on the flip side, there's also like you guys having fun and it being adventurous between the two of you, okay? All right, we're going to get to your next reading now. How will things move forward between you two? We have here the Queen of Cups, followed by the Lovers here, and the Hangman, with the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here. So what I think it is. So for you as Virgo, it looks like you're sort of just embracing the connection and you're kind of more so prioritizing the bond rather than the romantic aspect of it, okay? So with the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hangman here, there's something about you putting your feelings to the side in a sense with this person. Just kind of like, you know what? I don't know how this will develop romantically. I don't know. We just have our lives don't seem currently like they're compatible for a romantic relationship right now. This is your mindset. You're just kind of like, I'm just gonna let go of trying to make this something. So let's just see how things unfold because it's just something with the Two of Pentacles and Three of Cups here. I'm just gonna enjoy you rather than try and figure out where this can go. So how will things will turn out for you between you guys moving forward based on the current energies? The two of you continuously hanging out, enjoying each other's company. And as far as like commitment and romance between the two of you, just letting it be, not really trying to force anything and letting things naturally evolve as you guys continue to connect with each other and bond with one another, okay? So Spirit sees a very balanced back and forth between the two of you. You guys have the opportunity to hang out with each other and to develop a strengthened friendship and connection. So we're going to get 5 cards into that Lover's energy. Spirit, what's going on here? We have here shared feelings, reflection, followed by dating. A few more, Spirit, with the elusive, the celebrity, and the rejection here. So what I think it is. All right, so what's kind of coming through here, and it's interesting because I did sense that previous energy coming through again in this reading. There's just something about like you two not being able to really nail down the relationship because of how important the both of you individually are in other people's lives. It almost seems like the two of you can't come together because the two of you are so busy outside of the connection. It's like you can't, two celebrities who can't really date because they're so busy, right? So we have here the twin flames and the dating coming through here. Even though the two of you do have some like romantic intentions with each other, we have here the elusive, the celebrity, and the rejection here. It looks like you can't make something work because of how important you are in other places of your life, okay? So how does it look going forward for you guys? Being like, I like this person, borderline, care really deeply for you, right? Having love for you, for example. But we cannot make this work because I'm too busy. I'm too important to other people. They need my energy, and I can't find time to really celebrate that with you because you're needed elsewhere as well. So it just feels like two people who like each other, but kind of can't be together because they're important in different ways, okay? So we're going to get to your next and last mini reading, which is just a general. I've been feeling bad lately. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We're going to tap into a good general reading for you. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to S Virgo, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question, Spirit, in 4 cards. Any general readings that you wish to share with S Virgo, with how she's been feeling lately. One more is what I think it is. So S Virgo, good news, okay? Fantastic news. Things are going to get better. And they really want to assure that that is going to be happening. We have here the 6 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles, followed by the energies of the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Wands. And lastly, we have here the 5 of Cups here. Spirit is saying that you're going to be getting through this difficult time sooner than you realize, okay? With the Ace of Wands and the 5 of Cups coming through here, it does indicate that you're going to be going through maybe like a refresh of some exciting times for you. That's going to help you look back at the current situation that you're in more so as a bitter disappointment rather than anything that was super crushing for you, okay? So Spirit wants you to know that things will be improving. You're going to be heading into a fresh new start type of energy that's going to be very exciting, and you're going to be able to look back at past experiences, especially this current time that you're in, like, that really sucked, but I have all this going on with me, which I'm thankful for, okay? So Spirit wants you to know you have some positive opportunities on the way for you, and that this time will not be lasting, okay? We're going to get 3 cards into that 10 of Swords. We have here the Caution, followed by the Change, one more, Spirit, and the Humility here. Is it what I think it is? All right, so is it what I think it is now? Okay. So Spirit is saying while you're in this current time not feeling good, try to stop yourself from making any quick decisions, any reactive decisions, okay? Because what you're going through can transform. It's almost like when you've oh my God. So I got to give you an example, okay? Hold on. Think of they're giving me this example, but I just feel so silly telling it to you. When you step on something and it's a nail and you have a nail in your foot, okay? Think of that scenario as Virgo. Now think about how you can't address the nail until you go to the hospital, and the hospital's not open until tomorrow, but you're okay for right now. So you put a bandage over it, but you're pissed off, you're stressed, and it hurts, right? But being pissed off, stressed, and hurt is also coming through in other energies. Let's say if you were working in a place and then a coworker did something annoying, but now it's especially rageful what they did, right? Because you're also frustrated by that nail in your foot. So it's almost like one sad moment, one irritating moment is compounded and it's adding to another irritating moment. It escalates that feeling, and then it escalates and it escalates and it escalates. And so Spirit is saying before you make any decisions, ground yourself, okay? Ground yourself. So that means, let's say you want to quit your job because you're frustrated, or you want to drop a person because of all that you're going through. They're saying be cautious, tap into yourself and ask yourself, are the current things that you're going through, can they be changed? Can they evolve? And is it possible that things could get better, right? If you give them time. So we have here the caution, the change, and humility in coming up through here to be patient, especially when you're frustrated or annoyed with something, because those energies can change. They're not binding. So before you say no or close the door on something or quit something or just leave something, give yourself some time to process it when you're in a grounded place, removed from the irritated feeling. Maybe even after you've done something pretty relaxing, like having a nice, beautiful bath and sitting in your bed with a beautiful robe and being comfortable, okay? So they kind of don't want you to rush to make a decision while you're in a low place, because it's going to be reactive. And you may look back at that energy like, you know what, I wish I hadn't done that because I wasn't in the right state of mind to make a decision on it, because I was really feeling my worst. All right, so Spirit, 2 more cards onto this. So we have here the Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups here. So instead of oracles, your Spirit wants to give you 2 more tarot cards for this last reading, okay? Spirit wants you to take any opportunity that you can go and have some fun and hang out, have someone watch your kid and just go and explore some new surroundings and experiences. Your spirit guides kind of want you to do that. Page of Pentacles, 3 of Cups is coming through here. They're both saying explore a friendship, but also explore all opportunities offered to you to have some freaking fun, okay? So that is your reading. They do want you to prioritize you feeling good, you laughing, you enjoying yourself, you feeling playful, okay? Just to counteract some of the other experiences that you are going through right now, because things like happiness and sadness are fleeting emotions. All right, we can access those emotions, especially if we put in the effort to do that. So they kind of want to say this to you. Even though you're going through a difficult time at this moment, you can counteract that energy through positivity, okay? But that does take effort, that does take work, which may be more difficult when you're in a low place. So they do want you to take the opportunity to do it, to try, and see how that affects your mood for the positive, okay? So that is your reading as Virgo. Thank you so much for your donation. And I wish you all the best. With that said, we're going to move forward now to the winner of the raffle. Chat, you have a minute to post your questions now. I'm no longer taking any more free questions, and donations will be closing now. Thank you, Taylor, for your donation. I appreciate it. You're going to be the last reading of today, okay? And then we're going to wrap up with the remainder of the donators, followed by the mods. So with that said, hold on. Let me go and edit this. Thank you so much, Taylor. I appreciate you. All right, so chat, post your numbers now. You have 30 seconds. I'm going to announce the winner of the raffle, and that'll be it for this stream today. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me. I will be back on Friday at 6 p.m. EST for some yes or no questions. If you want to tune in for that, feel free to subscribe and do so. I don't want to keep you trapped in my channel. If you're someone who would prefer to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking Linktree in the description. Information is there for how to do so. The prices are the same as the public streams, and I keep all your information confidential, okay? Hi, Chosen. Hi, Chosen One. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. All right, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Let me go blow my nose once again, and then we're going to wrap up the stream, okay? I'm back, and the raffle is now closed. Raffle is closed. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your likes and for your support. That really helps out the stream. Let me go get the random generator up and going, and we'll announce the winner shortly. Okay, I got the number. Let me see who is here and who may have gotten the number the closest. So raffle is now closed. Give me a moment to look for the winner of the raffle, okay? All right, we have a winner. And you're not going to believe it either. I was like kind of pretending. But the winner of today's free full reading raffle is... By the way, hello, Camille. It's good to see you. The winner of the raffle is... The winning number that we got was the number 22. And the winner of today's free full reading raffle is Alex with the number 22. Alex, congratulations to you. You are the winner of today's free full reading raffle. Camille's good to see you. Hello, congratulations, Alex. You are the winner. So crazy. And today is the 22nd day too. Oh my goodness. I wonder if you have a particularly special reading or special result for your reading. Maybe it was fate. Maybe it was destiny. To those who are heading on out, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back on Friday for some more free questions as well as a second raffle or a third raffle, depending on how you did it, how I do it on the stream. Maybe I'll just do 2 raffles on Friday. I think I will. With that said, congratulations, Alex. You're the winner of today's free full reading raffle. Do email me your question at generalgoodstarot@gmail.com, okay? Here, let me just give you my email, generalgoodstarot@gmail.com, and I will be happy to give you your free full reading via a private video recording after I receive your questions, okay? To all those heading out, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all. I will be back again on Friday at 6 p.m. EST if you would like to subscribe and tune in for that. But for right now, we're gonna wrap up with our donators and then our mods, and then I'll be out for today, okay? Thank you all so much. You guys have been incredible as always. It's always a pleasure to connect to you and your spiritual teams, okay? All right, so with that said, the next person on the list is Dino Friends. Dino Friends, are you here? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. And Camille, if you want to leave your question, feel free to do so. I'm going to save it and give you a mod question at the end if you would like a reading, okay? Dino Friends, is this a full reading? Clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. Can we connect to Dino Friends, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? as well as the energy surrounding their question. Please and thank you, Spirit. We're just going to do a general reading for Dino friends. Please and thank you. So anything that comes up, anything that you want to mention, anything at all, please and thank you. Gotcha, Camille. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to give you a timestamp in the end of the stream, okay? It's good to see you. As always, your energy is appreciated. Just know that you are valued. All right, so Spirit, in 5 cards with initial details for Dino friends, what is the energies coming through here? So what I think it is. Look at this. So Dino friends, they want to say this. If you have a son, I'm not saying that you do, but if you have a son, okay, it's going to shock you what he does for a long-term career. You may even like have some complications about it. Like, oh my God, I don't really want you to do that. So your spirit guides have some advice for what they want to say to you about like do you have kids? Like you having kids or masculine energy in your life that is a part of your family. They're going to do something for a career that's going to bother you. It's not going to sit well with you. We have here the Empress or the Mother coming through as this reading, okay? So with the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles here, they're saying what your son does or what a male family member does is going to bother you for what they choose as a long-term career. So we will tap into that, see what advice Spirit wants to give you about that. Spirit, 4 cards or 5 if you can't find that energy. We have here the Renew in the reverse, followed by the Opportunities, the Teach, the Light, and the Friends is what I think it is. So, Dino friends, your spirit guides are wanting to say this. One day your son's gonna do something that you just feel like doesn't have a future or something like that. We have here the Renew and the Opportunities here. You're just like, this feels like a dead end. But your spirit guides want you to handle it differently from how you're gonna feel, okay? Let's give you a light example of, let's say your son chooses to be a police officer because you hate, well, not because you hate police, but because he just admires them. But you might hate police, right? Like you don't agree with their tactics, how they are, what they do. Like it's a difference of political opinions even. We have here the Teach, the Light, and the Friends here coming through here. Your spirit guides are asking you to approach it more so as a learning experience. Let me understand why my son is gravitating towards that. Let me see if it brings him joy. Let me try to see his perspective. So your spirit guides want you to challenge yourself by trying to be open to the perspective of your child when they choose to go down a path that you don't agree with. And try to keep that energy light so you two can maintain a beautiful, loving relationship, okay? Just treat it as in like, okay, I don't agree with this, but this is due to how I was up, how I was brought up, my upbringing, right? So let me just let you do your thing. I'm going to love you even though I don't agree with it and see how things unfold for you, right? We all have a path in life. We all have our own personal free will and choices too, right? So your spirit guides are basically saying, bring an open mind into the connection with your child. It may surprise you what unfolds for them, right? They might become successful at what they do, even though it is highly unusual. So they just ask that you keep an open mind and learn what you can from their different perspective, okay? So that's an energy for you for the general reading. We're going to get 3 cards now. We have the Hangman coming through, followed by the Knight of Wands, one more spirit, with the Devil. That's kind of funny that that's coming out here. Spirit, 4 cards into that Knight of Wands. All right, is it what I think it is? All right, so this is another kind of motherly, this is like another mother message, okay? When something happens with your children, right? And the first thing you want to do is like fight them. You want to put the boxing gloves on and just be like, you know what, kid, square up. It's time. I'm sick of you and this dirty laundry. So we have here the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, and the Devil here. Spirit is saying, stop yourself from falling into that action. Stop yourself. Leave it, drop it, even walk away from the situation if you have to. Because if you react to that emotion, you're trapping yourself in a cycle you don't want to be a part of, right? Even though you're feeling like these heightened emotions, like, okay, I am frustrated. Yes, I would like to react to this. Yes, I would like to bestow some type of parental punishment here. With the trapped, the runaway, the water, and the emotional storm here coming through here, they're saying that you would actually be in a better place just surrendering, being like, you know what? I want to throw on these boxing gloves and punch my kid. As Papa Taro used to say, Erica, you guys ruined my life sometimes. When I was a kid, oh my God, love you, Papa Taro. So with the runaway, the water, and the emotions here, sometimes it's better to sit with yourself in that emotion rather than to react to it, okay? So they're asking you to do this. The next time you find yourself wanting to react to your frustrations, walk away, take some time to yourself to be like, you know what? I feel like I'm about to burst like a volcano. Let me just calm myself down and just sit with it for a moment. This is going to actually elevate you as a mother more than you would recognize and think, okay? Like you would become a more involved mother based by actually walking away from reacting to those things, oddly enough, with the Empress coming through here. So very strong, like motherly messages coming through for your reading. We're going to get one more last card. And this one's aimed at you, Spirit is saying. So, Spirit, 2 cards into this situation. Anything else you want to say to her? We have here the Knight of Pentacles. And we have here the King of Wands here. 1 card from here. This one's an interesting one. They're talking about a person now. And the Teach in the reverse here. Is it what I think it is, Spirit? Is it what I think it is now? You're talking about love? Teach in the reverse here. Okay. It's about someone you know. They're asking you to choose to take your time with someone, okay? This is like a fair warning, actually. So with the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands here, they're asking you to kind of politely disengage with somebody that is sort of like triggering you in a sense. Don't react to them or don't react to something just yet, okay? There's something about something not being seen or understood by the other person. Someone doesn't understand something, so take your time with them. So this is the reading coming through. This could be like a boss, a coworker, a friend of yours, right? Maybe they said something, an opinion or thought, a process that you didn't agree with. So Spirit is asking you to be patient with them because they may not understand why they're wrong or understand exactly why what they're saying is not appropriate, if that makes sense, okay? So they're asking you to be patient either with a friend, a colleague, or someone else, okay? To be patient with them because they don't know that they're wrong. They don't know that they are upsetting people. They don't know that they are doing something that could be perceived as like egotistical, right? Like they might be too full of themselves and they don't understand what they're doing. So that is your reading, Tortoise Love. Really interesting perspective here. All right, so we're going to move forward now to the next donation with Jessica. Jessica, are you here? So give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. Good luck to you, Dino friends, and thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. And good luck to you. It's not easy being a mother. I know that for sure. I have worked for many of them. And the number one thing is like, it's almost like it is a full-time job, respectfully. Shout out to Papa Taro again. All right, clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. I'm here. Can I get 2 mini readings, please? Absolutely, Jessica. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it. Oh, sorry, Tortoise Love. I always get you mixed up with Tortoise Love. Dino friends, thank you for coming through. You guys have like a similar vibe in your names. That's really just what it is. Dino friends, Tortoise Love. All right, so let me get to that now. Did you post both of your questions on the app? You're very welcome, Dino friends. Thank you. Let me go look right now. Jessica. So we'll just wait for you to post your questions, Jessica, and then we'll get right to it, okay? And then Taylor, when you're ready, give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you're here because we're going to get to you right after this, okay? Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. And by the way, Jessica, when you're done posting your questions, can you give us a thumbs up in the chat? That'll just let us know that YouTube didn't delete your question, okay? Thank you so much for your time. By the way, moderators, how would you like the list to be today? Would you like it to be done by me, or would somebody like to go last or first, depending on your feelings about it? Let me know what you guys think. So we're just waiting for your questions, Jessica? We're just waiting for your questions. Okay, so the first one is, how did Eva feel about me calling her? Question number 2, please. Okay. All right, so clear the energies. How did Eva feel about you? Clear the energies. Can we connect to Jessica, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Eva, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit and 3 cards with initial details. How did Eva feel about Jessica calling her? This is rather interesting. Can we get 2 more cards, Spirit, on this? Is this your first mini question, Jessica? Just let me know. And when you hear this, could you just type in chat that you heard this with like an emoji? We get 5 cards into that, lovers. That'll just let me know where you're at with the... Okay, got you. All right. Is it what I think it is? They were really happy that you sent them, like you reached out for them, because to them, Eva feels like this could be, like this gave Eva an ego boost in a sense, okay? How did Eva feel about you calling her? We have here the King of Wands, the Lovers coming out, followed by the Fool, the World, and the High Priestess. Like Eva is excited that you called them because they thought that something was over in their mind. And for them, this feels like a new cycle or a new start with the 2 of you, at least to them, right? So in some ways, it was like, oh, this is great because that means that this isn't what I thought it was heading towards. Seems like Eva thought things were not going well with you guys or something like that. We have here the energies of the idle hours and the reconnect in the reverse, followed by the energies of the change, the teach, followed by the energies of the friends in the reverse here. Her son was a close friend of mine, and he was killed in 2014. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences to her. So she thought you guys weren't friends or something like that. It's very, very, it's like she didn't think that you guys were close. So to her, She wasn't expecting this, but she's now understanding, like, oh, this is like you are interested in connecting. So for her, she feels really good about it, right? And in some ways, it feels like she's gained like this, like hope or something, an understanding or hope. Okay, so how did she feel? She appreciated it. Okay, in her perspective, she didn't expect it. She thought that you guys had like no tie to each other whatsoever, so she wasn't expecting it. But her opinion has then changed as a result of you calling her, like, oh, this is rather interesting. I wonder what will unfold here. I thought this was the end of that, but seems like there is more energy here. I wonder if her assumption is that because of the passing, she wasn't ever going to hear from people that were involved with her son. And so when you contacted her, it was almost like something was brought back. Okay, but she did appreciate it. She really did appreciate it. That was very kind of you, Jessica, to reach out to her. Would you like to ask your next mini question? Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. My condolences again to her and the passing of her child. My condolences to you, Jessica, as well, because that sounds like a really hurtful thing. It was a lovely call, very healing for me. Oh, it sounds like it was for her too. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Kind of inspiring too. Makes me want to reach out to some people in my past. You're absolutely welcome. What is your next question? And when you're done writing it out, could you give me a thumbs up? That'll just let me know that YouTube is typing it. I guess YouTube is hiding your question. You may have to rewrite it in a different way because YouTube might be deleting it, unfortunately. Like you might have to like literally retype it a different way. Because there could be like a word that when they're put together, it like types out boob or something like that. YouTube is so silly with their issues. Do you see me getting the job I applied for? There we go. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to Jessica, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question here? Spirit and 5 cards. Do you see her getting the job she applied to? We have here the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Swords here, followed by the Temperance here. So first, energy's coming through. There are a lot of applicants for the job that you applied to. So Spirit does ask that you just be patient, but it does look like regardless of there being a lot of applicants, you are being considered amongst them, okay? So super awesome. 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and the Temperance here. If you apply, you are being considered, okay? But because there are so many people to consider, you do have to be patient with the results of it. So as far as there being a yes or a no, this looks like you are definitely highly considered for it. So pretty good energy here. We have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups here, is what I think it is. All right, so for the time being, your spirit guides are saying you're in the running to be considered. But with that said, it's going to take time for them to get back to you, okay? 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups here. It's actually better for you to just work towards other opportunities while you wait to hear back what they're saying about this. And if at some point you do get an offer coming in, do reach out to these people because they do genuinely consider you for the role, okay? So we're going to get 3 cards into this. There's love energy coming through, oddly enough. We have here the Gardener, followed by the Sacred Woman, one more spirit. And we have here the Distorted Masculine here. Spirit, is it what I think it is? It's what I think it is now. This Distorted Masculine. Ah! All right, your spirit guides are saying like, hey, they're thinking of you. You would be really valuable in this role for sure. But with that said, don't put all your eggs in this basket because we kind of want to see if you'll get other opportunities. So if you like the sound of this position, try and look for other roles that also sound like this too, okay? So we have here the gardener, the sacred woman, followed by the distorted masculine coming through here. We're going to get 2 more cards for you. So the answer feels like not yet. Not yet. We have here the kindness coming through, followed by the reconnect. Spirit, 1 card. Is it what I think it is? Your spirit guides sort of want you to be in a nicer office space or a nicer place of work. I'm not certain where you applied, but Spirit is implying that they don't necessarily love the idea of this job for you because of the people that they've seen working there. And they kind of feel like they want to protect you a little bit. This is a side advice of see what else is out there. We're kind of going to put you likely in a nice office space or a nice place with a lot of camaraderie. We're probably going to put you somewhere nicer than this. So if you don't get it, just know that your spirit guides low-key want you to be in an environment where you feel safe and protected, okay? With a lot of kind people in the environment too that are suitable for you. They want you to be in more gentle roles. So that is your reading, Jessica. You have a spiritual team who does not play about you and definitely wants to see you be successful, but only in environments that they deem appropriate for you in a sense. Not to push opportunities away, but to only invite the ones that they feel are worthy of you. It was a military environment, actually, so that's funny. Oh my God. Not my usual field either. I see. That's fascinating. I wonder why that's. I wonder if that's why they showed us the distorted masculine energy. They're like, listen, you didn't hear it from us, but you kind of did. We want you somewhere nicer. It could be brutal working with in a military environment, actually. So that is your reading, Jessica. All the best to you. Thank you so much for booking a private, well, not a private reading with me, booking a reading with me. We're going to get to our next person now, our last donated reading with Taylor. Taylor, are you here? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please and thank you. Please and thank you. All the best to you, Jessica. I really appreciate you coming through as well. All right, so Taylor, so for me, this is the same M from my reading the other day. I realized that it would be difficult to rebuild a friendship independent of what happened with A. How is reconnecting possible? So we're clear the energies. This is a full reading, right? We're going to close out the previous readings. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Taylor, as well as M, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, Spirit, in 6 cards. Ah, interesting. How is reconnecting possible for Taylor and M? You have here the Chariot, the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Swords coming through here, Spirit, 3 more, followed by the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups here. So what do you think it is? All right, so first of all, Spirit is saying this. Don't jump to automatically assuming the very worst thing is going to happen, okay? Be open to what could happen first and foremost. With the Chariot and the 4 of Wands here, how is reconnecting possible? Actually, it's better than what you might think, or more peaceful and easygoing than you might think, okay? So Spirit is implying that it's pretty easygoing, it's harmonious, and not at all what you might assume to be the case about what could happen, like issues and drama and all this type of stuff, right? 7 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 8 of Swords here, followed by the 8 of Cups is coming through here. It's actually wrong to assume the very worst might happen, but do explore it without expectation with that 8 of Cups here. So Spirit is saying, how is reconnecting possible? It's pretty easygoing. It's just a matter of getting their phone number, sending them messages, there being a back and forth, and you guys develop sort of like the bond from there, right? However you might connect to it. It's really easier than you might assume. So we're going to get into the details of why Spirit is saying this, followed by the Oracle cards here. So Spirit, 4 cards into this 4 of Wands. We have here the 4 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Swords here. This is what I think it is. I have his number in my phone. I've had it for 3 years. Ooh! Your spirit guides are so funny. They just told a joke to me just now. All right, so 4 Pentacles, 4 Cups. It's almost like they're saying, like, just open. Just be open to being real. Just be real with them and be honest. It's odd. They're sort of saying that you've had feelings that you didn't really ever truly acknowledge here. Not that you have feelings for this person, right? But it's just like, just be real and be truthful. You don't have to pretend to be anyone else in this connection. What you don't see is like this person already likes you for who you are. And if you just approach the connection as you are, it's going to be okay. And by the way, 444 is your angel number for this reading. You got the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups coming out here for you. So that is a message for you. That's a separate message. You can go look for that on the side. If that is something of interest for you, okay, you might get some additional insights. So they're just saying, just acknowledge your true feelings and see what could happen, right? You don't exactly know if it could turn out really poorly or really great, but you'll never find out until you explore it. So they're just saying to explore it rather than to kind of focus on like needing a specific type of outcome, right? Like, we're not going to give you like it's going to work out really great and everything is amazing type thing, but we're going to promote you exploring it and seeing what's to come, because this is a chance for you to sort of acknowledge what you've been sort of, in a sense, denying yourself when it comes to this person. So we're going to get into the oracles now. Five or 4 oracle cards, Spirit. I always sort of liked him, but for as long as I knew him, he had a girlfriend. But I think they broke up. Interesting. We have the mind control, the mistakes coming through here, followed by the running and the beach. Is it what I think it is? So what's coming through in this reading is that I guess I don't want his friendship with A to be negatively affected. I see. So first of all, we'll do this, okay? So Taylor, your spirit guides are saying that you're making a lot of assumptions about what could happen if you decide to just reconnect with M, right? Like, all you're doing is just saying to yourself, I just want to see if this could grow into something. I don't need it to be anything specific, but we're just seeing if we can have, at the very least, a friendship for right now, right? We have here the mind control coming through here, followed by the energies of the mistakes with the energies of the runaway in the beach here. So you might be like, you know what? But what if this happens? And then you run away before that thing happens. You don't know, right? You don't know if that's going to happen. But what you can know is like, oh, I'm interested in getting to know M better. Let's see what's going on in his life. And if he says he has a girlfriend, then you know, like, you're going to back away from pursuing him romantically, but you can still like go to yourself, like, at least I was interested and I tried, right? So Spirit is saying, just put in an effort to try rather than assume the worst dire outcome. They kind of want you to be a little bit adventurous with yourself, not stopping yourself because of things that you're formulating and making up, and kind of like giving yourself the doom outcome before the doom outcome happens. If you do that, in a sense, they kind of want to teach you something here, to pursue potential, even though you're daydreaming or imagining that it could end up in the worst way possible. So we're going to get 5 oracle cards for you. We have here the light coming out here, followed by the grounded in the reverse. We have the humility in the reverse here, with the let go in the reverse and the caution in the reverse here. Is it what I think it is? All right, so another thing that they're saying is this. This goes for the other feeling as well, of trying not to predict the best outcome too. So keeping it light, because the two of you don't have like something that you have built with each other for some type of specific connection, right? It's not like the two of you are like, we're gonna date to become boyfriend girlfriend, we're gonna date to marry, etc., etc. You guys are just people getting to getting to know each other better, right? Keep it light, your spirit guides are saying. But also on the flip side, don't over imagine like, oh, but what if we could be married, and what if we could have a house and kids and things like that. So spirit is also saying, on the flip side, try not to do that either, because you might drive yourself crazy not being able to let go of this positive fantasy. You're already attached to it, and when things don't turn out how you were hoping or expecting it to with this person, and then the dreams are crushed, right? So that, unfortunately, some people think that being in a light energy is the positive thing. It's not. It's just the opposite of that darkness. They're both sort of the same energy. You can have too much light and you can have too much dark. You want to be neutral, or a little bit in the light, a little bit in the dark, but still finding a way to be neutral, to interact with both energies, right? It's balance that spirit is sort of like asking you to do. Exactly. I'm not trying to fall into any outcome. Beautiful. So with the grounded, the humility in the reverse here, followed by the energies of the let go and the caution here. For that other reason, don't over exaggerate what the future could be with you guys. For right now, you guys have some potential here to grow and develop something. See what happens. There's something about the two of you having compatible personalities, at the very least, to be good friends, okay? Explore it, see where it goes, because you never know. You never know. But the worst thing you could do is imagine something that didn't happen, and then allowing that to be the way that you make the decision as to whether you pursue something or not. So Spirit, one more oracle card for Taylor, and that is her reading. We have here the compatibility. Look, did we not talk about that? Seriously. So the two of you are compatible in some way, shape, or form, which is why Spirit is wanting to sort of like push you two together, like, hey, go hang out, go hang out, go hang out. Spirit is saying, how can you guys reconnect? A lot easier than you imagine, okay? When you find yourself in his company, speak to him, ask him how he's doing, ask him how his day has been. Maybe you want to ask him to hang out with you one day, to go to an arcade or a movie theater or something like that, something really easygoing, just to catch up on some things about each other. So basically, they're saying just keep it lighthearted, nothing intense, and see how things develop, okay? You guys do have a compatible personalities that, if you were to see it through, it could be very enriching for you and your life, and the vice versa for him as well, okay? So that is your reading. Beautiful reading coming in for you. I really appreciate you very much, Taylor, and I hope that you have a fabulous day. Can you please send me a timestamp and the questions for the mock question? Got you, Joanna. All the best to you. You're very welcome, Taylor, and thank you so much. With that said, chat, that's officially the end of the stream. I'm going to be wrapping up with my moderators' readings, and then I'll be heading out, okay? Clear the energy, Spirit, please. And two, I'm no longer taking any more free questions, and I'm no longer taking any more donated readings, okay? But I will be back on Friday at 6 p.m. EST for free yes or no readings. Feel free to tune in for that. And if you're someone who wants to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking the Linktree in the description. Information is there for how to do so. The prices are the same as the public stream. $10 for a full reading, $5 for a mini question, and $3 for a really quick yes or no. Super inexpensive. Just contact me. I can offer you a private video recording or a private live stream, depending on what you want, okay? But with that said, I'm going to wrap up now with Camille first, followed by Joanna. And then if any of my moderators would like a reading, guys are free to tune in and chime in, okay? All right, clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. I'm going to connect to Camille, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as the energy surrounding his question of what does he need to hear right now. Spirit and 3 cards for Camille. The Chariot, the Judgment, oh my God, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is what I think it is. So, but it's a good one. Camille, someone in your life is about to have a divine intervention, okay? With the Chariot, the Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles here, this does feel like a feminine energy in your life is about to receive some really freaking good news, okay? 10 of Cups is the energy of this reading, and whatever it is, it's good news for you too. So what you need to know right now is a feminine energy in your life is about to have either a glow up or a some type of intensely positive moment for them, and you're going to be a part of that. You're going to grow with their positivity too. This is almost like if you're in a partnership, your partner getting a really great job and that being great for the connection, or something, let's say your mother wins something, but you're a part of that too. So the joy is coming with you as well. Okay. So what's coming through here is someone in your life that you love is going to be having a divine intervention where the very universe is conspiring for this person's happiness. Okay. And you're going to be a part of that happiness too. So we have here the Chariot, the Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles here. This is a great reading. And it's interesting because we even have here the partnership card as well. So that is your reading. Camille, we're going to get to Joanna now. Joanna, you wanted me to timestamp your reading, and you're saying here whatever comes out for you and Steph. Gotcha. Let me go and do that now. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. May we connect to Joanna, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question, spirit, in 3 cards. Whatever comes out about Stephanie, please and thank you, spirit. We have here the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands here. So what I think it is. All right, so Joanna, Spirit wants to say this. Because Stephanie is working on her own independence, the spirits are sort of asking you to focus on yours as well, okay? Because in the future, when she does reach out for you, when you guys do reconnect with that 3 of Wands energy, she's going to be in a place where she has really put in a lot of hard work on herself, right? So when she meets you, she may be like in a different place, in a different mindset, if you are still in that old mindset that you guys were back when you guys were hanging out with each other. So with the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands here, they ask that you also, if you want to match her energy in that future, to also prioritize focusing on yourself, developing who you are, developing your gifts, okay? So 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands here, because in the future, she may be so far ahead in her own self-development that she's going to maybe even be a whole brand new person, okay? And we have the 3 of Cups here coming through here of getting together, friendship, and happiness, okay? So that is your reading, Joanna. All right, so we're going to get to Tortoise Love now. And I noted you say still here, no worries about timestamp. No worries, Joanna. We're going to get to Tortoise Love now. Tortoise Love, for you, would you like to have a reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're going to get to you now, okay? Clear the energy, spirit, please and thank you. Please close out all the cherries I've done so far up to this point. In DMs, gotcha, Tortoise Love. Let me go check now. You're very welcome, Joanna. All the best to you. Enjoy your sleep. All right, so clear the energies. Can we connect to Tortoise Love, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as this individual here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Spirit and 3 cards. Any energy surrounding this? We have the 9 of Swords coming out here, the Devil, one more, spirit, and the 6 of Pentacles. This is what I think it is. All right, Tortoise Love, your spirit guides are saying that you are obsessed with this person and obsessed with receiving feedback about them, that your feelings about them have developed into an unhealthy obsession now, for which you are so attached to the situation that you're almost like waiting at every beck and call for their responses. You're in a very low emotional mood about them, okay? They need you to know this with complete understanding. Is what I think it is. Because this person doesn't reciprocate that same level of obsession that you might have for them. Okay, so we have here the 9 of Swords, followed by the Devil, with the 6 of Pentacles coming through, with the Ace of Swords coming through as the energy. So they're basically just sort of saying you are obsessed, and we need you to understand how unhealthy that obsession is when it comes to this person, to the point where your emotional state is almost dependent on this person in some case. It's like there's an emotional, like this person doesn't understand how much power they have over you, because of the power that you've given to the situation, okay? So in some ways, they're asking you to reclaim your power back, to gain it back, because you have given it to this situation. With the Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles here, okay? So they're asking you to try and find a way to break yourself free of those attachments, because every shift, every breadcrumb, right? Just receiving like a "hey, how are you" is enough to give you an instant boost of gratification and validation, but that should not be the way that it is. It's not a healthy relationship to have with a person, to be borderline hanging on to their words, right? And having it affect you so deeply that it crushes you for the whole day if you don't hear a response from them. So, with the Ace of Swords coming through here, your spirit guides are saying you have to break yourself free from this obsession so that you can regain your power, so that you can be in control of your emotions once again. It's not fair to the person to be able to have that burden, or to have that burden, period, because they don't even know that they have that power. They only know what they feel, right? So for you, Tortoise Love, your spirit guides are saying free yourself. Try to free yourself from the burdens of the attachment that you have to this person, because it is affecting you so much to the point where you're not able, in some ways, to find a different emotion, or finding or gaining something. They're saying like it's hard for you to see happiness outside of what happens in this connection. Okay. So that is your reading. Thank you so much, Tortoise Love, for coming on through. I really appreciate you. This was a tough message. And if I had to be honest with you, it was a crushing message to feel and to express, because even now I feel like I need to cry. I feel like I need to scream, but at the same time, I'm also tapping into being understanding. It's like I understand this emotion. It's hard to hear, but I also recognize what your spirit guides are implying here too. Okay. So that is your reading, Tortoise Love. Spirit is saying it's become obsession, and you have to free yourself. Okay. Because your emotions are now so intertwined with this situation, it's hard for you to sustain being content and balanced despite the circumstances going on between you and them. Okay. It is a tough message, though. So that is your reading, Tortoise Love. Thank you so much for moderating. I deeply appreciate you. With that said, chat, we're going to be wrapping up the stream now. Thank you all so much for joining me today for yet another Tarot Card Live with me, General Guest Tarot. I will be back on Friday at 6 p.m. EST for some more free readings. That'll be yes or no questions on that day, as well as some more donations will be open for that stream. If you're someone who would prefer to have a private reading, all you have to do is, contact me via Linktree in the description. Information is there for how to do so. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All information is kept confidential. With that said, chat, have a beautiful night. Tortoise Love, for your reading, if you want to reach out to me so that we have a private live stream together, feel free to do so. I can schedule one on YouTube and then send you the private link via Instagram. That's if you would like to have that, okay? So I know you have a few free readings stacked up. For you in particular, I'm happy to give you a private live stream just for you, okay? Because I know this situation is really tough and not easy to handle. I've been crying since morning. I'm so sorry, Tortoise Love. I want to just hug you so much, but we can't. But for now, I can give you a virtual hug. I give you a virtual hug. I just don't want to live anymore. I'm so sorry. Tortoise Love, just know this, okay? You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're lovely. And you are so deserving of love. It's no matter what, listen, no matter what, it's always tough to go through an experience of wanting someone's attention and love that doesn't want to give us that same reciprocation, okay? I've been there. I felt like if this person didn't love me, I could never love again. Or it felt so crushing because at the height of our best experiences, I thought that this was the happiest that I could ever be. I've been through that. I genuinely been through that. And for you, Tortoise Love, I feel very strongly that you will get through this just as I did. I didn't think that I would make it, but I did make it onto the other side. I didn't think that I would ever love again, but I did end up loving again as soon as I had let that person go. And for you, I definitely want to say this, okay? Don't give up your precious life for an energy that doesn't want to be in it. You are so deserving to see what else is out there. The bugs, the birds, the bees, the trees, the plants, the flowers. There's so much beauty to withhold and to behold, okay? So please stick around with us. I understand that this individual may not have interest in you, but that doesn't mean that we don't, right? We all care about you. And we absolutely think that you are a beautiful and wonderful person. And may our love overcome this person's lack of it for you, okay? It's been since I was a child and I cannot anymore. I understand. Joanna, unfortunately, I don't have time for another question, but I will have time on Friday, okay? I will have time on Friday. So do hang in there, Tortoise Love. I understand, but letting this person go who makes you feel like this, that needs to be the first step. Even I can't just sit back and say nothing anymore. This is affecting you so much, and it doesn't look like it's improving. And if it really is solely reliant on this person's energy, I have to say this, you have to let this person go. You have to let them go. For you, for that little girl inside of you, so that you can see what else is out there that is beautiful, that does want you there. Because it's not fair to her and it's not fair to you. This person may not have interest in you, but that doesn't mean that they deserve your life. They don't. You deserve your life. You are fantastic. People genuinely love you, Tortoise Love. Don't give up. And that's all I have to say about that. If I gave up back when I really thought that I should, back when I thought that there would never be any love anymore and it would just be consistent suffering. Why did I give all my love to all these people and they don't want me? If I gave up, I would have never experienced what I went through with you two, with you guys, with my current partner, with all the experiences that are so beautiful and joyful for me. I said, I'm not going to give up. And it hurt. It hurt. But every day I am so thankful that I didn't quit, because now I get the opportunity to experience emotions that I didn't get to before. And it all happened because I said, okay, I accept and I will see what else is out there now. So for you, Tortoise Love, even though it hurts, even though it's suffering, because this place is suffering, there are other experiences. There are billions of people on this planet. There are even more insects and animals on this planet than there are people. And be open to the joy that those things can offer you, rather than the suffering of the experiences that we might be holding on to that are no longer really serving us, okay? So for you, Tortoise Love, I would say it might be time to let this person go, just for the sake of saving you, okay? To save you. But with that said, I really wish you all the best. Tortoise Love, do reach out to me if you want to talk or just like vent and air everything out. I'm happy to be a listening ear for you. And remember, hold on to the memories of those who deeply care and love you, okay? Please do, because those are the people that you want to stick around here for, not someone who doesn't want to give you their energy. Because listen, that will be a regret. If you'd end up doing that, okay? That would definitely be a regret. All right, so with that said, I'm going to head on out now. Joanna, Tortoise Love, all my love goes out to you, as well as you, Camille. Thank you for coming through earlier here in chat. I'm going to be out and focusing on what's going on with my errands and all my stuff like that. Tortoise Love, do reach out to me. I got you. You know I will listen to you for hours. Emily, it's good to see you as well. All the best to you. Very welcome, Joanna. Just like Erica. I wish you all the best and thank you. It's been truly, truly a beautiful day here. All right, see you guys. Have a good one, and thank you so much for joining me.